Good evening, SHEDS. Welcome to Shed Space.
Good evening, SHEDS. Welcome.
Are you with us? Let's try this first. Is everyone there and can you hear us? Let's get the comments up. Let's get my glasses on.
I'm here. Hi, everyone, from Fred. Yeah.
It's a bit warm.
Everyone hear us all clear? I think we probably can. We're just checking we're all working. I think we are. I can see we're live, so all is good.
Hopefully the sound's okay. Remember when we used it before, Mark? We was using StreamYard and there was always... We had to go to wearing earphones, didn't we? Because there was a feedback, an echo. I'm hoping anyone can say, is the sound okay? Are we on the screen?
Yeah, scrap me. Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Hello, Adam. Sean.
It's the Red Skull. What's the Red Skull?
Oh, it's private joke, mate. You've missed out. You're not into welding.
Oh, yes. So you were what we were talking about a minute ago. One of the things we were talking about.
Yeah. I've just released it tonight. Actually.
It's all good. I assume that is to us, but yeah, all good. I think we're off, mate.
We're off.
Cool.
Yeah, all good. All good. Yes, I've just released. It's gone. Was that?
Yeah, we're good.
I thought you said something.
What? No, yeah, I said we've lifted off.
We've lifted off. So yeah, I just released the video before it came on. Actually, about 5 o'clock. This welding mask I bought. Had to have it. It's really out there, mate. It's as far as welding masks go, I love it.
Is it a full hat?
I could wear it for Halloween.
I couldn't wear my hat, could I?
I could wear it for Halloween, I reckon. Yeah, it's a. I won't give it away in case you don't see the video yet, but it's a full face mask and it goes over the top of it, just a bit open at the top. But yeah, it's got the auto darkening on there as well, you know, for not having to lift your helmet up all the time.
Brilliant.
Works really well.
Beware the teeth.
Hello, everyone. I think we've mentioned most people in there. We've got a few people watching.
Marks on the beer. That's it, Adam. Marks on the beer. Hence the dislocation between the two hosts.
I think we don't need a beer for that.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah, Mark's had a bad day, so we're still cheerful.
We'll talk about it. We can talk about it.
You're going to talk? Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to talk about it. It might relieve you, just a bit of therapy on here.
Yeah. Well, I'm on it now. I'm not so stressed now. I was stressed about mid-afternoon, but by about mid-afternoon, and then I had about 2 hours of like, I ain't got any air anyway. But I pulled out all my air a long time ago.
As most of you know, Mark's doing an extension, so I think that answers every question. Why you had a bad day?
Yes. Yeah. Well, we're slightly on it. Building control. Had building control out today. They don't know what they you've got to go with them because they are they're not an oracle at all. They have no idea what they're doing, but they just go by book, and you have to listen. They've got to sign it off, so you've got to go exactly what they tell you, but they're telling you to do things literally by the book. So rather than have they ever built anything? Not sure. There might be some training background.
Didn't Labour say that they're going to sort of change the red tape a little bit, or doesn't that not affect extensions? Is that just new builds?
I don't know. Yeah, they did. They are. I don't know what it means. Yeah.
Build on greenfields, but give you a load of grief for building in suburbia. That's what it probably means.
Yeah, probably. It just means they're going to then relax they're going to I think that's more about councils won't be able to object. They're going to build anyway.
Yeah. You're talking about control line.
They're just going to build. Nobody can object. Yeah, so they can build loads and loads of houses, which we need. So we just don't want them next door, do we? But,
no, that's right. So, welcome everybody. Another episode of Shed Space, which is the second one in this series. Say 2024, season 2, episode 2. Yeah. And we're getting back in the swing of it now. We won't do Shed Goat tonight, but we'll do it next week, I think. Or we'll do it next week. So a bit of a free for all. What's everyone been up to? What tools have you found? What projects have you got going on the go? Building an extension like Mark, so you got someone to throw into your beer with. Usual thing.
Adam's comment. Crikey, I will say no minor undertaking. Building control are rarely from the trades. It's absolutely true, Adam. Real world problems have to be overcome by the builders, not BC. Yeah.
Yeah.
They absolutely, you're right. Yeah, I know that. And talk to my brother, who is a much bigger, more really experienced builder of big stuff, but he says the same. But yeah, I've got no choice but to do what they say. So it's all to do with my foundations, which I've now dug down 1.6. I have a big oak tree at the bottom of my garden, and because of that, they want me to go down, even though they told me to go down to the size that they did. He actually told me, and then he said, we'll have a look. But he should have just said no. He should have said, no, we'll look at other options. But he didn't. And now I'm having to go through, which I've got a structural engineer, but I'm going to go through that. I'm probably going to go down the piling route, even though I'm just doing a single story extension, but I'm going to have to pile. And I've dug 1.6 meters of concrete as well, of 600 wide. But now I'm going to have to go right into the ground. So I'm going to spend a lot of money on piling as well as. And that's the only way it's going to get past building control, I think. But
Loz was saying there, Grandpa's workshop. BCOs. In the old days, they used to be tradesmen, no longer. So
yeah. No, they're not. No, they're not. They don't actually know. And he couldn't offer me any suggestions as to what to do. He just said, you need to talk to a structural engineer. Well, I have a structural engineer, fortunately. Because you need one, but I've commissioned one. And she suggested piling, but she wouldn't have known that before at the start. And he obviously didn't know that either. I don't think he even knows that option. I don't know, because he hasn't come up in his conversation. I've worked that out and found out some companies. So I'm getting some companies in because I can't dig anymore. It's too dangerous, actually. I'm down. And my structural engineer said you can't dig that far. You potentially could actually kill yourself. And you can't put anyone else down there. It would take me weeks if I had to try and dig that far down into the ground on my own by hand. Because that's all.
You'll be like Colin Firth. You're mining, aren't you?
By hand, not with a big, massive digger. I'd be literally digging, with a shovel, and trying to get it out and work that with my way. Literally a massive amount of underground. It's just too dangerous. So
Adam's saying he's finished his second porch.
Yeah.
Frank's in. Hello, Frank.
Brilliant.
Reggie,
hello, Frank.
Reggie.
Rod's on the beer. On the bear. Rod's on the bear in a field.
Oh, on the beer. Devon. I think he's definitely on the beer then.
I'm actually.
In
look.
Devon.
Look, it's 0.
Oh, is it? Oh, God.
Look.
Why is it early start?
What?
Is it early start tomorrow?
It's advertising. Have I gone really advertising? Are we going to get? We can get in trouble for advertising.
Get loads of beer on there. We'll try a look.
I'm on a 0. I discovered this. Yeah, actually, we can have a topic. We can have a discussion on 0 versus real beer.
I bought a bottle of 0 wine before. Didn't realise until it was the last bottle in the cupboard. That's not good feeling when you just want one more bottle.
No, I don't
why
think
did I buy this? And I think I remember at the time, why did this only cost £2.50? Well, that's the reason why. It's scratch. No, I must admit, I don't think I've ever bought non-alcoholic drink on purpose.
I'm enjoying these. These are all right. They're quite refreshing. So the beers, so they seem to be getting their act together. But some of them, I'm okay with them. Although it's just almost you treat it like a different drink.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Buying more part-side stuff.
Not bad. Yeah. Go on, Rob.
Buying more part-size stuff, and the girlfriend says, do you really need that? In reply, it's yes, someday I will need it. You will. And it doesn't go for Parkside, any tool. The thing with Parkside and Lidl and Aldi is, of course, generally you might be with your wife or husband. When you go to Screwfix, you're probably not. I think that's probably right in saying. So you have to justify it. When you go food shopping or whatever, you've got to justify the tools you're buying. I think that's where it stems from. But yeah, we need everything. Any tool we can get, it always come in handy one day. And we're not hoarders. We're just gatherers of useful things that no one knows we need yet. And it's normally the kids or mates that say, have you got? Yes, I have. Reggie will know this. Yeah. Reggie on the road. I wonder how many times people go around his house asking, have you got this nut? More times than a few. Grubbo's workshop, Trent's collapse, nasty.
Nasty. Yeah, it would be. Well, I'm not, but I've been banned by my structural engineer. She said, and I'd kill. I'm not saying I'd literally kill myself. I could because it would be buried. But he said I think I'd not work for weeks because I'd just do me back in trying to do all that on my own.
That sums it up.
Yeah, well, I know. We all had. I've got a company to come and look at me piles. I've got two companies. I've got two companies going to look at me piles.
A digger full of cream.
Anusol or something.
Just better they on there. That'll sort it out.
We didn't think we'd be. We didn't.
Bring back the yellow pages. That's what I say. Piles.
My piles are so bad. I've got two companies coming around and look and have a stare at them.
Oh dear.
That's brilliant.
If anyone has got piles, we feel your pain. Right. Good evening, everyone. From Ray Carter. How are you, Ray? Yeah, you might have just jumped in when we're talking about creams of certain sort and ointments.
So Ray's down. Good evening. Just tuning in after 5-hour journey down my neck of the woods, Southampton. Are you, Ray? Or are you just travelled down to Southampton? I'm not sure where you've come from to, or whether you've now come home in Southampton. But that's not far from me at all. Just along the coast, a little bit, just into Hampshire, but just across the other side of the New Forest.
There you go. And Reggie says, "I love the satisfaction of having everything." Yeah, that's true.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Armageddon, there will be cockroaches and Reggie's nuts and bolts in his garage. That's all that will be left.
Armageddon. Well, I just said to Rob, by the time I've built my single-story extension, I reckon if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm getting in my extension. You can come and stay because it's going to be far better than any house I know. It's only tiny.
Well, how far they told you to go down? 1.6. You've only got to go another.
No, I dug 1.6, but I might have to go 2.4 to 3 meters.
Wow! So you are tunnel. You're building tunnel.
No,
you're making tunnels.
I can't go down that far. I can't go down on my own digging with a shovel. You're having a laugh.
What's the? I don't know the word for it. I'm not a geologist. What's the substrate? Is it you go down to rock at some point? Whereabouts you are?
Good question. I don't. Oh, you'll go through the water table because I have hit the water table. So you'll go through the water table. So I'd be swimming as well. I'd have to get a scuba gear. I'd have to be digging underwater.
Your mask on. Your mask and flippers.
Yeah, flippers. I'd have piles then, I tell you, or something.
Especially when you're sinking on that digger afterwards. That dumper.
Bloody hell. I'd be like,
how is the digger anyway? You've been operating it?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm an expert now. I'm going to hire myself out as a plant operator now. Come on. Yeah, when they come round, he said, "I knew you'd be brilliant at it." I hired off it. I know the boys at the hire shop, the hire place. I know them well because I hire a lot of stuff. He says, "I knew you'd get on with it." He says, "You're an expert now, aren't you?" I said, "I could." Yeah, I said, "I'm going to get me license. I'll be a plant operator as well."
In your spare time, relieve some frustration. Go into demolition. That'd be even better. That would be a real
demolition. I'm just going to dig massive holes.
Massive holes for lakes and ponds.
I'm going to dig people's piles. Dig people's piles. With a digger.
With your over there. With a red cross on your hat and a little light, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. While I'm tunneling, digging underground under the water. Yeah, with a shovel.
Yeah, Sean saying underwater shovel mark.
Yeah,
certainly does. There we go. What's Fred saying here? Where is the best place for me to get 50 ton of cheap sand?
Oh, 50 ton? 50 ton? You need to go to an aggregate. You need to go to an aggregate company. I would know. So obviously, I know them round here. I would know where to go and get that much aggregate, or that you can get sand and things like that. An aggregate, MOT, Type 1, all of that stuff. Sand, 50, that's a lot. 50 ton. You go and look up some aggregate companies. There are some big that's what they do and they specialise in. You'd have to look where you are. Fred the Beach.
Wait for it to land. Is it landing? The beach.
What is it?
The next
Real.
one. Is that where you get 50 ton of sand from?
Oh, yes. Brilliant. I'm with you now. I'm on your page. I was like, what are you talking about?
You're not with it, mate. You're not with it.
No,
That's zero. I reckon there's at least 0.00% of alcohol in it. There's a fraction.
Actually, come down. Yeah, if I go and nick it off of Weymouth Beach, I'm not sure where I would. Yeah, there you go.
Get one of your grab lorries to go and pick some up. And
grab lorries. Yeah, you need how many? That's 12, 24, 36, 48. So you need four. You get 48. You get 48 tons. You get to 4 grab lorries.
By the darkness of midnight, undercover.
12 ton on load.
There we go. Weymouth Beach. I suppose you could choose your sand as well. Too much alcohol in the 0% beer, mate. There you go.
Oh, dear.
So what else has been going on? Anyone up to any projects? Oh, I've got something. Bit of a serious note. I was not serious enough. A lot of you might know him, Phil's Workshop. And if you could do us a massive favour, go over his Choose channel. He's very down at the moment. He's a woodworking channel. He's a bit down. Go over to his channel, give him some love. And I say it's Phil's Workshop. Great guy, great channel. Just give him a shot. Brilliant. Thanks. So, where are we? You can get, what's this? You can get recycled sand. Recycled sand. Now, I don't know if is this a punchline? Something is it a lead up to a punchline, or is that a real thing?
Or is it a real thing, Reggie? Because yes, give Phil a nudge. Oh, thanks, Loz.
Yeah, he's a bit down. He's as he puts it, he's lost his mojo, and he's a woodworker. Yeah, he's got some. He'll explain on his channel. Best if they just go over and he'll probably explain it a little more. But yeah, I think he needs some from the community, from the SHEDS community. I think he needs some love over there. So recycled sand. Go on, Reggie, enlighten us. Is this something? Am I not thinking? Am I having a moment? How does that work then?
What is recycled sand? Don't know.
Is that fine?
We're waiting to comments to.
Wait to see what he comes back with. What's this?
Yeah.
I've won a camel in a raffle, and I want somewhere to keep it. Yeah. Oh damn!
How big is your camel, Fred? How big is your camel?
Yeah, that's all right.
Does it have piles? If you know history, the history, Mrs. ain't doing.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's missing doing well. I was going to let him. Loz at Grandpa's Workshop speaks to him. I know he speaks to him quite a bit. But yeah, he's a great guy as well. He really is, and he's obviously retired, and he's built this shed at the bottom of his garden, and he's doing woodwork when he can. He's had a few problems, and you can tell he likes making YouTube videos as well. And just go over and check him out anyway. It's worth a try. So anyone got any bargains on tools? That's what I like to hear about. That's my favorite subject. Anyone has spotted anything good? I did that video of the Parkside clamps, and then I got it. Do you know what? I was trying to, because we're using StreamYard now to do this stream. We did it on YouTube last week, but now we're doing this stream. We haven't used for a while. You can put the photos on and the videos on, and I can put them on screen. Because good friend of the mine, I don't know if Mark knows him actually, but Nigel from Muddy Boots channel, Allotment channel, he'd seen the video, and then he sent me a picture of the Parkside clamps, and he sent a picture of probably about 20 clamps on there. I was going to show it on the screen there, and it says something like, "Warning: your channel is detrimental to my wealth," because he just got out and bought clamps. So then I was watching Frank Williams' channel the other day, and he's just gone and bought about 20 clamps as well. So apologies for everybody, but I'm hoping they work as well as I thought they were. They seem good quality to me.
Brilliant.
I know, but they seem good. Speed clamps, you know that.
Yeah, speed clamps. Yeah, I've got quite a few of them. They're quite abused, my speed clamps, and every sort. I use the Irwin ones, which you're not really surprised if I went, because I get them from where they are. But Parkside do them, do they?
Yeah, they're good as well. I think they're brilliant. I think they're really good. You have a quick read of that. What's that?
Yeah, recycle. Just I was reading it as I was saying that. Well, trying to. Not that I will profess to be able to multitask, but anyway, recycled sands are environmentally friendly, cost-effective alternative to natural dung sand. Natural dung? Oh, Doug. I thought you said dung. That's my bad eyesight. Natural Doug sand, sourced from crushed concrete. Okay, crushed glass or reused. Yeah, got it. Recycled sands are sustainable products. Brilliant.
So there must be centres for these. There must be sort of yards doing this.
Landfill. Yeah,
I know
that makes absolute sense. Yeah,
it does. Yeah, I know there's a place near me that crushes all the bricks and rocks and everything down in this yard down near Nottingham, and he sells it as hardcore for driveways and whatever.
It's recycled up. Yeah,
yeah. I think what he does actually, he's got a big field or a yard somewhere. He collects it all up, and then once a month he brings in one of these machines that crushes it all down. So which is a great idea, I think. They send it all around an area, this crusher, going from one place to another, just crushing rocks, and then comes back again, rather than investing in buying one. Because you stockpiling it, aren't you? Hardcore, I suppose. And then when you get to a certain amount, stick it through the digger.
Well, yeah. So you talk to I'm sure the aggregate companies, they know they're into all that. I just have not tried to buy recycled sand. I've never actually. No. Oh, look, here we go.
Yeah, so that's them. Yeah, just still really sturdy. I was having a bit. I did the video, and then I thought to myself, I didn't show they could flip that round and make it as a spreader, of course. But one thing I didn't do, you know what? When I'm using these, do I ever do that? So you tighten it up, and someone mentioned this in my comments, and I thought, why didn't I think of that? So you tighten it right up, and then you release it, pressing the button. Sometimes it's quite stiff, isn't it? That button there.
Yeah.
If you just press that first, the triggering first, then do it, it's dead easy. And I thought, why have I never thought of that? Something so simple that you tighten it up, you can't push, you have to really push it into open it up.
Just release the trigger. Just release it, yeah.
But keep hold of the trigger and then push it in, and it just knows in a lot more easier. And I thought, why have I never done that? Anyway, simplest things. Someone mentioned in a comment, whoever it was, thanks for that.
Monkey Barber, lovely to have you on the channel. I recently built a patio. If you can just bring that up down the bottom there. I recently built.
I'm missing loads here as usual.
Down the bottom. Recently built a patio with slabs for hot. I use recycled sand and a recycled MOT type 1. Yeah. Okay.
But one sec, it's raining. I've left the table out. Hang on one sec.
It's raining. It's not down here. No. Oh no, he's ruined. He's ruined it. I can't control anything because Rob's. It's on Rob's channel, so I can't control anything. What have you done? Are you going to get in trouble? He's gone. Is he going? What do we think? Is he going to get in trouble? Do you think? He left something out, and he's running around in the rain. Is it chucking it down, Rob? He's not even there. Have you got it in?
I'll show you what I've done. Right, so this weekend we had the kids around, grandkids, and all that sort of thing. A bit of a barbecue, and I put one of them massive umbrellas up, and I had a little coffee table underneath. It's a beautiful pine thing I painted up, and the umbrella blew over today.
It's all right though. If it's painted or sealed, you'll be all right. It'll just wash off.
I know, but I just didn't want to leave. It starts splitting. No. So
no, you're all right. You'll be all right.
I've just got out of the back garden. He's chucking it down in Nottingham, by the way.
Is it?
So I just got there, and my wife standing at the back door, looking at me to say, "I told you to do that an hour ago."
Yeah. Right, we've got some great comments coming in.
But I missed jumping anything.
Yeah.
Or glasses.
The issue I have is this is from Adam. The issue I have is I get all the ideas from you guys, but I always shortcut them as I don't have the time to do it properly. Oh, bless. Always good enough, just less finished. Brilliant. We just got to do it the way we do it, Adam, haven't we? I mean, you just got to do it. How you, yeah.
You know what? It'd be good if we did these videos. Take 10 minutes to do a video, and it actually takes that long. No time lapse, nothing. Just whoop. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I use time lapse. I am filming my, but there's be a lot of time lapse because I've. Otherwise, it'd be just certainly the last couple of weeks. It'd just be a long video of me digging. with a tractor making a lot of a digger making a lot of noise. So I figure that's not the most entertaining. So I obviously I'm time lapsing it. Otherwise, it'd be incredibly long. The longest video ever produced.
Yeah, but you ought to do a separate channel for that. Some people might find it very therapeutic, like raw video of you digging.
A raw video of me just digging all day.
Yeah, on a channel. Do it on a separate channel.
I need to get. The other thing I need to get with my, which I've got, because I've recently, you know, I haven't been filming for a while, so I've got to get sorted out to power my phone because it regularly goes flat because I am filming, but then the battery runs down really fast because it's on all the time. So I then have to stop, leave it, put it to get charged, or like yesterday, it was raining a lot down here, so I just didn't film because I don't want to leave my phone out in all the pouring rain. So I've thought about, as I get back into it, to go back to get a what is it called, a camera, everybody lots of YouTubers use GoPro, which can go underwater. So it'd be much more weather resistant than sticking a phone which is on a tripod. But
well, I do all mine now with my iPhone, and I'll tell you what I used on holiday. I bought 2 of them actually. I'll send you one, Mark. You can have one. I bought a case that go underwater with. The case going underwater with these phones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay. It's really watertight. For
your iPhone?
Huh?
And for your iPhone?
Yeah. So I'll send you one. I've got it's mint. I've got it underwater. I had it in the sea. 10 feet in the sea underwater. It's fantastic. And it floats. So when you dig your 8 foot down and it starts raining, at least your phone floats while you're underneath with your scuba diving gear.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that. I was like, I'll tell you. I said, if I hadn't sorted it out today, Dawn knows I wouldn't have slept very well because I'd have been trying to solve it in the middle of the night. So who does that? Who tries to solve things in the middle of the night or the early hours of the morning? And you know you can't. You've got to wait till the next day. But yet your brain. Do you do that?
Yes, definitely.
It's like
do it all the time,
and
I can't shut off.
Sleep. Yeah,
can't shut off, and I'm just staring at the ceiling. I have to listen to something in the earphones, just like send me off. Unless I'm in the middle of something that's going well. You know, if you're in a project that's going really well, you send yourself to sleep thinking how great it went.
Yeah, that's good. I sleep soundly. Most of the time I do, but I think because this project, like lots of things we do in life, and I do, I'm not afraid of being stretched, but this project is really stretching me. So it's the first time I've done it. Now, do I enjoy stretch? Well, I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but I know it leads to a lot of learning.
Yes.
Or it can do. It can do. And then you're so much better doing it. But obviously we're all different. And some people just go, no, I'm not. And at times I felt like I was on a rack. I was really being stretched. And I am. But the best way to be stretched, I suppose, is with my own project. I'd be probably even more stressed if I was doing it with somebody else's money. But I'm doing it with my own.
Do you think
it's learning?
It is. And do you think you work more efficiently if you're up against it and you sort of back against the wall, you're in a corner, or when there's no time scales and it's like, do you think you work more efficiently if you're under pressure? Or do you think you make mistakes?
I don't make mistakes. I step. It makes me. I'm always really satisfied. This is just me. I'm always really satisfied. I don't like don't know what I'm doing. I don't like that. No, very few people do. But I see it as. But then, given however long it takes, whether it's a few hours or a few days, I work on finding a solution, and then I think, brilliant. I now know what to do, so it's not going to stress me the next time.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. And a good thing is
so I'm really pleased in retrospectively, but do I like it? No, because I'm like, I don't know where I'm going with this. But then I'm doing those things now that stretched me 6 or a year ago, and I was stressing about, and now I don't even think about it because I've learned how to do it.
But it's when you reflect as well into, if you had a really stressful job, something you're doing, but then you reflect on it later down the line, you feel better about it, knowing that it was a stressful thing. You don't look back at it because you look at the result. The result is in front of you then. That's what I felt anyway. There were certain days when I was up against it and I felt down because there's earth all over my floor, and the floor was up, the walls, pipes were hanging down, and this is all on me. This is all on me, and my wife's living with me as well. Now I look back on it, and I like looking back at it now when I see the results.
And
I don't think of it as a bad time. I look at it as a testing, trying time. And I think it's all in perspective, isn't it? You've just got to look at things in perspective. Sometimes it's good to literally shut off. If nothing's going well, I used to do this. I had this habit of smashing up in inanimate objects. You know, when you're frustrated, like getting something and bang on the desk. I've sort of controlled that now. I sort of walk away. Take my time, and then go back to it a little bit later. Because that's when I make mistakes, when I'm getting frustrated. So hello, Doug, Fleetswood Shop. Good to see you, Doug. What's the time there down in Houston,
Texas.
Houston, Texas.
God,
I always forget what the time difference is there. Is it about 2 in the afternoon, something like that?
Lovely to see Doug down there. Mark Adams said, Mark, I always plan it out in my head. It always works out. Yeah. Well, yeah.
People call it procrastination. I call it sat with my thoughts on what I'm going to do next.
My thoughts.
Procrastination. Was it the Romans that used to admire procrastination? That used to be a thing. Really? Was that Greeks? The Greeks.
Ask Greek. You're talking about Socrates or something like that, or Aristotle, or the Greek philosophers. Am I saying the right people? I think I am.
And I think the procrastination was a good thing, because it's you're sort of planning, you're waiting to get to that point, and you're taking your time.
Yeah.
Or is it just gone? Oh, you can't be asked. That's another way of looking at it.
I'm if I've got a problem or something, I realize I just even if it scares me, I've got to just go and meet it head on, because I know, you know, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst?
Exactly. That should be a good. That's a brilliant phrase.
What's the worst? Just go meet it head on. Just go meet. That's me. That's the type of personality I am. Do I enjoy it all the time? No, but it's just the way I do it. Some people run. I know that's perfectly legitimate. It's that fight or flight, isn't it? It's that fight. I don't fight, but I fight in a trying to get it done. I would never resort, because it's not my personality. I just
flight in that respect, run away from leave it and never come back. But you come back to it. So
that's fine if that's you. If that's fine, that's you. And,
I think Adam's referring to this procrastination when he's saying that. I'll be back to the piles.
Yeah,
there's another word for that.
Sat with his thoughts, procrastinating. I'm on the proverbial, literally sitting on the toilet somewhere, procrastinating with me piles.
What's this? Weldon Carey, trying to cut down. You can have too many knives. Obviously something Weldon Carey said earlier on.
Yeah, it's great, because what I love about Shed Space is everyone's having a chat amongst themselves as well as
so
listening
we have to
go
back and see what's happened.
See what they've been talking about. It's brilliant. I love it. It's like we go, and then there's like, we're probably nobody's listening to you and me. We're just prattling on, and there's a great community all chatting away.
You can imagine it if we all met up one day. You and me just be waffling. Everyone else having their own little private conversation.
Yeah, they're like ignore us.
This is what it's like, isn't it? It's like us talking in a room and people having conversations, and just that, which is brilliant. Look, don't get me wrong, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh, a knife boy. Got hooked on Grandpa. I actually remember a year ago that Loz at Grandpa's workshop was thinking about knives, and he was getting into some knives. I got a couple, but I did a bit of hand carving. A couple of years ago, I did some hand carving, but I saw that.
Oh, whittling type.
Painful, Mark. What's that mean? Yeah.
What's so what else is new? Just want to hear about projects. What's going on? Have you seen any good deals? Any bargains?
We've got bargains or projects. I've got
a bargain, but I probably ought to tell you, Anna. Really, I haven't even done it yet. I've got a Parkside compound saw, sliding saw that I bought last week. I haven't done a review on it. I think it's the cheapest on earth. for a
I'm not
1500 watts.
I'm not surprised.
It's 1500 watts sliding compound mitre saw. It's got a laser on it as well. I've tried to match apples with apples, and I can't find. Well, I can find them. They all seem the cheapest one possible is about 10 quid more. So I'm going to do a video on that. I'll probably do it this weekend. Actually, I want to do a bit of a trial run. I don't just open it and just show you what it is. I want to have a play about it as well first. But it looks good. I've seen other channels with Parkside chop saws, and they look okay. I know that proper DIY just did a standard chop saw, and he set it perfectly. Got the angles right, so it's bang on 90 degrees. And he was doing cuts and everything. And then he was hitting it with a 2x4 or whatever to sort of knock it out of alignment. And it didn't. It just carry on cutting. So if that's anything to go by, it's not bad. Cost me... it was a Parkside. Yeah. From Lidl, obviously. And I realised the other day, if you sign up to Lidl Plus, you get loads of discounts, loads of offers coming up. So it was meant to be $89.99, paid $79.99. For a sliding one, I don't think that's too bad. And it is offers pop up all the time. What is that?
What's the angle of the cuts it does?
Say again?
Is it just a chop saw or is it a mitre saw?
It's a mitre saw. So it's a cross-cut mitre saw. Right. Sliding radial arm one. Yeah.
That's so very good. 89 quid.
79.99, yeah. Should be 89.99. I think it's reduced from 100 quid. So £10 off. Then you sign up to this Lidl Plus, and then you get this extra £10 off. So yeah, 80 quid.
You don't see them in Lidl, do you? They don't put them in the middle of Lidl, do they?
Yeah. Hey, let me get it. Let me get it.
Come on.
I'll show you. I was gonna keep it a surprise, but I'll get it out. So let's have a look at the specs.
I'm quite impressed with that. Oh wow! Yeah,
can you see
big?
It?
It should be big, a decent size, because it's a compound mitre saw, sliding compound mitre saw. Yeah.
Oh, it's a 2,000 watt. Sorry, it's 2,000 watts. It's 210 mil blade. Yeah, it comes with the clamps as well. It's obviously got a little dust bag with it, but that's going to be terrible.
That's going to be terrible, probably.
Yeah, so I'll connect it to me vac. But yeah, it's a 2,000 watts. It's better than I thought. So I'll open it up. I'll do a video on it this weekend, and I'll release it next week so everyone can have a look. Didn't think that was bad. So what's that in dollars? If anyone's from America, like Doug or whatever, so $80. What's 80 quid in dollars? In dollars.
What's that, 60 quid?
I meant it, sorry, in dollars.
Yeah, we've done $60, sorry. 80 quid, $60, somewhere around there.
Yeah, about that, isn't it? Yeah. So that's a good question, actually. Doug or anyone else from America? Oh, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? 102. Let's call it $100. Can you buy a radial arm saw or like sliding saw for?
It's the other way around. It's the other way. Does it $100 for in the States? Doug would be the person. Does it come with a stand? Can you buy a stand for it?
I've seen them. I have seen them with the rollers on as well.
Yeah, so you can extend it out.
Yeah, so this has got the extended bars, 2 bars to pull out. It's obviously got the blade cover, got the laser.
Yeah.
22 teeth. It's saw might not be that good. Tilt adjustment 45 degrees, as we think. 2 lateral supports, clamps for support. Yeah, weighs about 11 kilos. So it'll be interesting. Who knows? Might be famous last word and be terrible. No, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I'm missing.
Parkside have never let you down yet, so
no, not yet. But have I used them in? I always go back. It's a hobbyist.
You're not using them in anger, are you? You're not using them like. And that's the thing, isn't it? I think they'd be fine. It's fine, but if I was using it in anger, I say anger, you know what I mean? Just really working hard all day, would it? Don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it would. It'd be interesting to see, because it's one thing just doing a couple of cuts and doing like for like tests like that. But if you set it up and said, right, I'm going to work this for 8 hours, and against, obviously, I don't know, one of the main brands, the main professional brands.
Yeah.
Pick any, and then how would it keep going? I'm sure it would, but would it hold up?
I think to be honest, we probably need to do that, a test, get something like that, 2 items at one point, and just hammer them until they're dead. But I mean, there's 2 ways looking at it. When I was building my shed and down here and stuff, I was using my drill constantly. It's a real cheapo one, but it just keeps on going. This drill, this cordless drill, keeps on going, keeps on going. So chops, saws. Getting used to this thing again. So Evolution chop saw every day, and I think a lot of people have got that opinion as well, Rod.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Is it a rebranded mitre? I presume so. I don't know who makes these.
Yeah, it's a good point from Frank. Actually, who is it? And it's been, and then a little of Parkside branding all over it, but it's actually made, and it might be the same as one of the others, but it's just rebranded.
Yeah, that makes. It's probably like Grizzly or something like that.
Who is Parkside owned by? I know it's Lidl, but I don't say Lidl because I don't
Lidl.
think.
No.
Yeah, but who are they? Where those? Where that'd be interesting. Maybe someone can Google that. I mean, I could myself.
I'm pretty sure Lidl own Parkside as a brand of their range, like Asda and George. Is it?
Yeah,
George Clothing.
I agree.
The same as that, and then they get companies to make them for them. Because that lathe I've got was made by. Yeah, that lathe I got was made by Grizzly. I think the bandsaw was made by Shapak.
Oh well, there you go. That's a big name, Shapak.
Yeah,
big name. Been around for years.
Yeah, what's this? Yeah, good DeWalt. Yeah, of course, DeWalt and Milwaukee's 275.
Well, yeah, that's cheaper than the UK. You go into DeWalt and Milwaukee, you'd be. I mean, I've been looking at a mitre saw. Sometimes I go on some jobs and I could do with it, and then other times then I don't. Then I wouldn't use it for ages, and then I'd need it again. But I was looking at a DeWalt. It comes with the stand. That was a DeWalt because obviously everything I use is DeWalt. And it was probably about £800 with the stand. So it's a lot of money. It was rock solid. I used what make did I use? Think. I can't remember. It was a decent. It was about £400 mitre chop saw, but it never stayed true. It just moved. And it just wasn't solid. It was just after with using it a lot, it just moved. And it wasn't cutting perfect miters. I was like,
well, I'm going to test this one. I'm going to whack it with a few sticks and just see if it comes out of alignment. And I think it's by Einhell. Might be Einhell do table saws and the like.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're big tool company. What, you think that's who Lidl are, or Parkside are?
Parkside, yeah. I think for the saws, maybe. Dance with the Hard Vox. Hello, dancers. Hello.
Hello. Lovely to see you all. Brilliant.
Lovely to see it. What's this one here?
Mate. Fabulous.
Blades are awesome. Wood and nails, etc., etc.
Yeah, blades are awesome with straight through cutting.
Yeah. Always have it's worth having a magnet nearby sometimes, or a metal detector of some sort. Yeah. So I think go on. Sorry.
No, go on.
No, I say what was going to do next week. We'll do that shed goat again, and then we'll go a bit more into, because it breaks it up, doesn't it? So when we're having these conversations, it's nice to have the competition halfway through, and then we'll start doing other people's places as well, and other people's sheds. I've got a few photos from last time. I think Adam doesn't mind me showing what he's up to. He sent me quite a few photos, and I've had a few other photos from people watch as well. So we'll do a bit of a montage on that probably next week.
Just pick up Reggie's comment at the bottom there. It's a good one.
Reggie. Where is he? I'm missing those comments. There we go. Yeah, mate.
I've got a chop saw. Combined it with a bandsaw. I will make a film for you all. Brilliant.
Oh,
chop saw. Combined it with a
bandsaw. I've got a feeling what you've done, but I won't ruin it if no one's seen it. Go and check Reggie's channel out.
Brilliant.
If
I will make a film for you all. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a Basil Fawlty and make a Rod. Who are we talking about? Do a Basil Fawlty and make a good film. I assume that's for Reggie. Brilliant. I assume that is.
Do a Basil Fawlty. Yeah.
I nearly did a Basil Fawlty this week. Something happened, and I was out on my driveway, and I just wanted to start kicking it.
There you go. It's in things. That is exactly what I meant. That's what I meant when I said it. Inanimate object. You take your frustration out of something, but that has got to be the ultimate.
No, he was smashing it with a branch on his car. Has anyone? I'm sure you all, most of you know what I'm talking about. We're back there on 40 Towers, where he's thrashing his, I don't know, his Morris Minor or his Austin Allegro. Was it?
What was it? A Morris Minor, or that's a trivial thing. What's it?
Or an Austin Allegro or something. It was an old rubbish car, but he was thrashing it on it because I nearly felt like doing that, and then I stopped, and then I thought, well, okay, what am I going to do here? I worked it out, but I was in a moment. I was knackered. I was absolutely knackered.
And that's the thing, it tempers run high. You probably hadn't had much to eat.
No. Well, Dawn is always telling me. She comes out. She says, "You haven't eaten, have you?" And I go, "No." I just keep going. So
hangry.
Yeah,
hangry. I heard that word off the granddaughter.
Keep going. Hangry. I get to the evening and realise I haven't eaten all day, and I can eat my arm, but I just keep going. It's not a good thing. I'm not necessarily proud of it, but it's just what I do.
Well, you're not losing weight. If you're not losing weight and you don't want to lose weight, then there you go.
Yeah, I'm not on a diet. No, I'm not on a diet. No. I'm quite. I mean, my job keeps me really pretty trim anyway, and I'm not a massive eater, but it's not like I don't particularly watch what I eat, but I eat well enough for me. But no, I'm not on a diet.
Eat what you want.
I'm probably if I went to a GP and did me was it BMI, he'd probably tell me I'm a stone or two, a couple of stone overweight. I'm probably obese. I'm probably obese.
You probably would be. Honestly, it was crazy. When I had my blood pressure done, and it was obese. I think, cheeky sods.
Yeah, it's like
obese.
Well, no, I can't say that. I'd be talking about Dawn. I was going to think of something, but I can't do that. That would be. I can't share something. Don't talk.
Don't go live. Don't go on live chat when you're tired either.
No, I just got myself right in it. I just went boom. She's probably watching there, so I didn't. Yeah. No, I didn't. Darling. I didn't say anything.
Evening all. Just eating homemade sweet and sour chicken and rice.
Nice. Lovely. Oh, very nice.
How are you, Ian? You're coming in a bit late. We're about to jump out. Actually, Mark's falling asleep. He's had a rough day.
I've got troubles with my piles.
Anyone's going down thinking, "What on earth is going on?"
He's talking about his piles on live on YouTube. You need to watch it from the beginning. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Breakfast, best meal of the day for me. I think for me as well.
Yeah,
black pudding.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
Black pudding. Are you a black pudding?
Oh yeah,
with your breakfast.
Crispy black pudding as well. So it's been grilled.
Yeah, when it's not cooked enough, then it's a bit gooey. Do you know what I mean? That's not that good, is it? It needs to be properly.
I'll eat it anyway. To be honest, I'm not too fussed. The only food I'm not bothered about for breakfast is mushrooms. For some reason, I'm not keen on mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Never have been. Never have been. It's strange. I'll eat pretty much most things else, but
when we have a breakfast, I love your mushrooms, and you. Well, no, I like your black pudding as well. Yeah, you can't. I'm not going to have yours. I'm not. But I'm not really going to give you mine either. So. Another thing I like for breakfast is tomatoes. Some people give their tomatoes away. Who gives their tomatoes away when they have a cooked breakfast? An English breakfast?
Never. I prefer tin tomatoes. Tin big plum tomatoes.
Oh yeah, all juicy. Yeah, all the juice. Yeah, I bet so.
Well, that's what we need to do when we finally meet up. Anyone that's new to this live stream, you might not know, me and Mark have never actually met in person yet. We will do this year. Definitely.
We came close. Definitely. Life got in the way. We came close. I was driving past. It happened, did it?
We're not down the road either, are we? We're not down the road.
No, we're not close. We're not close. We're a few hundred miles apart.
So I think it's going to be
at some point. It'll be a good moment.
We will meat. We'll meet. Probably when you've got your conservatory done. Not your conservatory. Conservatory. Insult me. How dare you? How easy it's what it's.
How insulting. Well, I'm off.
I'm off. throw your computer against the window. Go back as the house door and say, what's Don will say, what drove you on the edge today? Oh, Rob said it was a conservatory.
Everything I'm doing the conservatory. I talk a bloody conservatory drown. He just offended me.
How daring. Oh dear. What we got here? Mushrooms.
Rob, just jump down. Just jump down. Mushrooms, same as athlete's foot. It's all fungus. Yeah. Nah, I love it. But I love it, Sean. I love it. Go down there, Rod. Go up one. Rod, Mark, into Dorset from Monday. We'll visit Weymouth on Tuesday. Oh, where am I? Where am I working?
Are you about, are you?
I'm working in Weymouth next week. I'm working in Weymouth next week.
Me too.
There you go. I could. Right.
Breakfast.
Right, Rod. Let me think. Do
you want an email address? Do you want to use the SHEDS one, and I'll forward it on to you?
Rod's email. Yeah, I could meet you for an hour. Half an hour somewhere. I could find some time.
I'll mention it anyway, because if anyone wants to send pictures into their sheds and man caves and workshops, so it's weekendshedhead@yahoo.com. And if you send me an email, I'll forward it on to Mark, and then we can go from there. And then if anyone wants to send videos, photos,
if you want to meet up, Rod, I will find some time. But email Rob.
There we go.
At this, and then forward me your email or your phone number or something, and I'll ring you. There you go.
Okay.
And I'll meet you. I'll meet you for a break. It'll get me away from the job just for a short period. I'll go and have some lunch or something, or breakfast.
Yeah, very nice.
I know some amazing cafes. So right on the sea, which is where I would go. There's a couple of really good cafes. Either Cafe Oasis or the Lookout. They're two amazing. They do brilliant breakfasts and lunches as well. So there you
go. I've just found all these little subtitles we used to put up. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Any hot doors?
You just found them all?
Yeah. I think it's all set from last time. Yeah, look. You're the first ever shed go. That's Ian. We have a winner. Anyway. I'm getting distracted. So we're almost coming to an hour, aren't we? And I know you want to get. Well, I've got to get shooting off anyway. I've got bits to do. Let's have a look what questions we've had on here. Oh, there we go. What's this, Doug? It's great being here with everyone. Work is calling. I've got to run to y'all. Yo, have a great day from Doug. Cheers, Doug. Good to see you or hear from you.
Brilliant. Take care, everybody.
It's like an old man's dating site.
Old man. It's like, I'll tell you what this is. This is a YouTube version of Men in Sheds, which is a national thing.
It is. That's the thing you see. It's like
it's Men in Sheds. And that's where you just get together, support each other.
Chewing the fat.
What about all sorts of things and looking after each other? Well-being, all of that stuff. It's just, but you're making stuff. Well, we're not making anything, but all of us do in some form or another. Make things. Do they still run a hydroplane boat from Weymouth to Jersey? No, they don't. It's out of Poole. It goes from Poole. It moved some years ago. They didn't, in the end, Weymouth Council didn't invest enough in the harbour, although now there's a lot more stuff, so it probably could. But at the time, the council didn't, so they moved to a better deal, to a better home, which is coming out of Poole. So it goes from there down to the Channel Islands, not the Channel Islands, so the Channel Islands, Jersey.
I know experience a water leak in their house. What lava? Where's it coming from? The mains, Ian?
Wow.
Or is it coming from the sink?
That's not good. Yeah.
It leaks every day when I was doing my house up. But that was very down to me. So, while Ian's coming back to us there, please give us a thumbs up. It helps this this Shed Space live stream and share with other people as well, because there's probably some of your mates or whoever else that don't know about this, and more the merrier. The more people get involved. And I was thinking about this, Mark. The more people we get watching this, eventually we'll be able to go to, I don't know, what a manufacturer, and we'll be able to get freebies, I'm sure, that we can give out.
Oh, sure. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Can you just jump, Rod, just comment? Just jump into Rod. I'm just acknowledging his comment. You're absolutely right, Rod. Just go down, two down. There we go. On the corner of Bowley's. It's up. He spelled it wrong, I know, but it doesn't matter. Cove. Sorry about the spelling. Yeah, you must have looked it up. Cafe Oasis Cafe, which is on the corner of where you got to Bowley's Cove, and also the lookout is up there. Oasis is sitting right on the beach. So yeah, there's a potential. There's a potential. A very good potential. It'll be busy this time of year. Be really busy, rammed, but we can work that out. It's busy. I was sea swimming a couple of days ago. I've been sea swimming a couple of times this week. Yeah, I've been in the sea. Yeah.
How far did you go? Not heading to France.
No.
Cutting yourself in geese.
When I say sea swimming, it was more sea sort of loitering near the beach.
We'll do that when we meet up. We'll go swimming in the sea together. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of loitering just in, you know, a little bit beyond the surf. It's really shallow out in Weymouth Bay, so you can actually go out quite a long way. But
Chisel Beach down there, yeah? Chisel Beach?
Yeah, Chisel Beach, famous Chisel Beach. Yeah, it's just starts at Weymouth and goes all the way down to West Bay, in where Broadchurch was filmed. It was Broadchurch on the TV with David Tennant and lots of people. And what's her name? The very famous actress. Won Oscars.
Don't know.
Yeah, anyway, Broadchurch, anyone who's seen Broadchurch, it was filmed just down the road. It's actually West Bay, it was filmed, and West Bexington, and a number of places. Really famous. Really famous.
Not been myself. So Ian's mentioned it's his mum's and mum and dad's house, I think. The mains, it's a Victorian terrace house that's got a water leak. I presume you've got it fixed now, because I'd imagine that's got a lead pipe coming in from outside into a stop cap. So you'll have to turn it off at the road, I would have thought.
Yeah,
I presume it's been fixed now. You need one of these. You've got to have one of these. In fact, it's just here. Coincidentally, it's right there. One of them. It's going to go in the road and turn off your water if it's leaking from that pipe.
I haven't got one. I should get one of those just because, and then I've never needed one. But
worth it. It's just worth it, innit? Just in case your mains. Are you having to move all your pipes, your mains pipes and everything?
No.
Oh, it's all right. It's a bonus. I had to move everything.
Everything's in the house. I'm just coming back to it because I'm building out the back. There's nothing out there. Ah, yes. I discovered a couple of days ago, digging the footings, came across a sewer pipe. I was like, oh, really?
How many?
So anyway, I chipped it because I didn't see it and wasn't expecting any. There was nothing on the plans anywhere. We'd scanned the site with a proper scanner for all utilities to make sure. Anyway, I find this pipe. It's a long way down, and I thought, right, and I chipped it, but nothing was coming out, and it looked to me dormant. I thought, what is it? Okay, stop. So I phoned Wessex Water, who is is the water company around here, Wessex Water, the big company, and they came out within, I don't know, an hour, told them what had happened, came and had a look. Turns out I'd found it was a sewer pipe. It was dormant. It was blocked up with concrete, so nothing was going through it a long time ago. They think it was from what was on my estate where I am, where all these houses are, way before these were ever built, and it was maybe an old farmhouse or something. It's just left in the ground.
But I didn't. So, yeah, that makes sense. But also, they used to put them in fields as well, didn't they? Pipes in fields for drainage.
Maybe, yeah, could be.
Which I didn't realise.
Yeah, go on.
Go on. No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, the site I'm on, where we live, was a big area in the Second World War. I've also dug up some things, which it's outside at the minute. I dug up something, and we think it's military, Second World War, because it's off something. It looks too flimsy to be farming. I might be wrong. I think it's because all the Americans, American Army, the GIs and the Army Rangers, the US Army Rangers, are all based here. all around here and preparing for D-Day. So it was massive amounts of military here, particularly the US. So maybe it could be even back for there, because I've gone down a long way. So I would be through all the stuff that was there. But I've definitely found some stuff. Don't know what it is, but it's off of a machine of something. And after thinking about it, totally just guessing, but it could be off of military. Could be off of military.
Well, I was finding all sorts in the house because they used to dump when they built the house. Mine's 19. I've forgotten what it is. Was it 19? I've forgotten. 40s, say 40s, and dug out the floor. And they used to dump like pottery in there, glasses,
amazing,
little medicine bottles. I found I was trying to find it now. I've lost it. I've got a tub full of the stuff. I'll dig it out one day, and it's got little medicine bottles in there, little bottles, and also it's brilliant to find that sort of thing. Yeah, just quickly going back to what Ian was mentioning. I think Ian chatting to Adam about it, and if it's lead pipe, mate, definitely get that plumb around there. If you knock that lead pipe, it can just get worse and worse. I've seen. I'm not a plumber, obviously, but I've seen plumbers. If you get a leaking lead pipe, they try and whack it over to try and make a seal. But yeah, when you're messing with that, you want to get a new conversion on there, and but yeah, you definitely want to be getting a plumber, mate, unless you have already.
You need a good plumber.
Yeah. Right. I think we're about there, bud.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I enjoyed that.
Really nice, everybody.
Was a bit of light relief for you? Was it? Has it made you?
Yeah, I loved it.
Good. That's the main thing. I hope it's made everyone else's day having a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Even if it might be at our expense, doesn't matter. It's all a laugh.
Brilliant, everybody. Pleasure. And if you're down there, Rod, I might bump into you.
Send me an email and I'll pass it on to Mark.
And we'll see where we go with your contact details. Yeah. Brilliant.
Right.
All right.
Great episode. And we'll see you again, hopefully, next time on your channel, Mark. Not the Small Watchman Adventure anymore. It's
Woodwork and building.
Woodwork and building. So KAP, woodwork and building. Next week.
Yeah.
Good to see you all.
See you later, everybody.
Take care. Have fun. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.